following video is not made for kids. Viewer discretion is advised. Hello everyone, this is the TFangy coming to you with what will hopefully be a quick and successful video review. And today we're going to be taking a look at Transformers Legacy United Core Class Tasmania Kid. He is an entirely brand new mold, and he's a character that unfortunately I don't have too much knowledge or emotional attachment to, due to the fact that Tasmania Kid is one of the main Maximal characters from the Transformers Beast Wars 2nd series, which was the first of the two Japanese exclusive Beast Wars cartoon shows. The one that followed was Beast Wars Neo, again, I don't have too much knowledge on Tasmania Kid other than the fact that he was one of the 6 main Maximal characters from Beast Wars 2nd. I think he might have been the equivalent of Rat Trap, but again, I'm not certain. But it is exciting to have him be a mass retail figure, because I believe Tasmania Kid has become only the 4th Japanese exclusive Transformers character that's been released by Hasbro at mass retail. The first 3 were, of course, Legacy Evolution Leo Prime, then Metal Hawk, and then Nemesis Leo, or Copy Convoy, as he's known. But yeah, there's Tasmania Kid. There he is, packaged in robot mode. You got, my fingers are covering it, but there's some artwork of him. It's the same artwork here on the top of the box, which is his Beast mode, and as his name Tasmania Kid implies, he has a Tasmanian Devil for his Beast mode. And before this character was released, since I haven't really followed up on Beast Wars 2nd and Beast Wars Neo, I didn't really have knowledge on the characters. I was unaware that there was a character that actually had a Tasmanian Devil for a Beast mode from the Beast era. Yeah, there's product photos on the back of the box. Tasmania Kid transforms back and forth between both modes in just 20 steps. On this side of the box, you got the poster image for the Legacy United line, half of it at least. Yeah, it's pretty exciting having another one of Leo Prime's teammates here, air in hand. And so without further delay, let's get Tasmania Kid out of his box and take a close look at him in his robot mode. Alright, and so here is Tasmania Kid out of the box and transformed into his robot mode. He's a fairly average-sized core class Transformers figure. Just like Kingdom Rhinox, he does have a faux lower jaw comprising his beast mode chest due to how he transforms. The actual beast mode jaws are actually on his feet. His feet are formed by the beast mode head, as I drop him on camera. But yeah, he's a fairly average-sized core class figure. I apologize for repeating myself. And the original Beast Wars line of Transformers action figures, Tasmania Kid, when this figure was released by Hasbro, I believe in 1997, he had the same name as one of the Dinobots from Generation 1. He was known as Snarl. So yeah, he was, this is technically the Beast Wars version of Snarl. Because we got Leo Prime last year in Legacy Evolution, it appears that Hasbro and Takara Tomy are choosing which Transformers characters from Beast Wars 2nd are going to be given their Hasbro names and which ones are being given the Takara Tomy names. I'm kind of glad they went with Takara Tomy's name for this guy instead of Hasbro's name, since it helps to further distinguish him from the Generation 1 Dinobot. As far as weapons go, what happens is that his tail detaches and forms a dagger, but because Tasmania Kid has these non-5mm fisted open hands here, and the hands, instead of having a 5mm port, they have the smaller 3mm port, as my microphone tries to run away from my mouth. But yeah, he can hold it here. He can technically hold the dagger in his hand, but since it's in his palm, it's like he's holding the sword up for someone to take away from him. But one nice thing is that depending on how you position the arms, you can make it look like he's holding the weapon with both hands. So yeah, that is a cool feature for Tasmania Kid to have. I won't go into articulation too much. It's pretty standard for most core class figures. You got a ball joint in the head. You got ball jointed shoulders, ball jointed elbows, ball jointed wrists, no waist due to transformation, ball jointed hips, ball jointed knees, and ball jointed ankles. And so every joint that Tasmania Kid has is a ball joint. So that's Been a long time since I've seen a Transformers figure relying solely on ball joints to have articulation. You can technically get him into several different action poses with the beast mode legs. You can have them spread out like this and make it look like he's got wings on his back. But that's pretty much it for Tasmania Kid's robot mode. I apologize for not bringing out any other core class Transformers figures for a robot mode size comparison with Tasmania Kid, but I will show one off in beast mode. But yeah, he's pretty impressive looking. I do love the head sculpt that was used on him. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's get this guy transformed into his beast mode and wrap up the review. Alright, and so here is Tasmania Kid transformed into his beast mode of a Tasmanian devil. And yeah, he is a bit of a pain getting these panel sections here on the top of his head to line up properly. Unfortunately, there's no tiny pegs to slot them in place. It's all relying on friction, and unfortunately, depending on how you pose it, it does like to pop off. But at least he does have an open and closed jaw. And the teeth are painted nice and pearly white, which does, in my opinion, add to his the veracity of his beast mode. For those of you who don't have too much knowledge on Tasmanian devils, they do live up to their name by having nasty tempers, having very loud and annoying calls, and just being overall a nuisance to most animals who run into them, especially humans. But yeah, these like most of the Maximal Transformers characters, not just from Beast Wars Neo, but also the original Beast Wars series, the Tasmanian Devil was in the past driven to the point of extinction, so I don't know if it's still an endangered species today. The way gorillas, tigers, and now lions are endangered, but yeah, it's kind of disconcerting that most of the animals that the Transformers Beast era characters, that most of the Maximals transform into, are being threatened with extinction. But yeah, overall, he's a pretty fantastic looking Transformers action figure. And for a brief size comparison in Beast mode, here is Tasmania Kid, or as Hasbro named him, Beast Wars Snarl with Core Class Generation 1 Snarl. So yeah, this is one of the reasons why Hasbro and Takara went with Tasmania Kid's original Japanese name, since Generation 1 Snarl got a core class figure in the Legacy Evolution line last year in 2023, so yeah, personally I don't mind that they went with Takara Tomi's original name for him. I think it suits him well. But yeah, there he is. He is a fairly average-sized core class figure. He's probably one of the larger-sized ones. But yeah, there he is next to Legacy Evolution Dinobot Snarl. So yeah, overall a fun little beast Transformers character. So for the proverbial question, do I recommend getting a Legacy United Beast Wars 2nd Tasmania Kid and adding him to your Transformers collection? Absolutely. He's a fun little beast. Transformation can be a little finicky, but once you get used to it, it can be quite fun. And I am going to display him next to Leo Prime. I apologize for not bringing Leo Prime out here for a size comparison, but with Tasmania Kid's release, that's 2 of the 6 main Maximal characters from Beast Wars 2nd that have been given modern day figures. Whether or not we're going to get the remaining 4 or Beast Wars 2nd Maximals is unknown at this point, but they would, but considering how interesting in the Beast Wars 2nd cartoon series was when Takara Tomy released it back in 1998, I believe, is when Beast Wars 2nd was released. It would be fun to get more Maximals from that series in the Legacy line. Thank you guys all so much. This has been the TF Geek, and next time, you guys, please like, comment, and subscribe. Stay safe, stay healthy. Transform, roll out. Goodbye, everyone.